Okay, so I think cloud computing and mobile advertising are two huge topics at the moment. Mobile advertising, it's around 1% of all advertising revenue at the moment, but according to most people, it's somewhere between 5 and 10% of all activity that people are doing at the moment. So there's a huge disconnect between the time people are spending on mobile phones and the amount of advertising budgets that are going that way. It's very much a nascent market at the moment. We're still very new to kind of rich media and immersive and engaging forms of advertising. Yes, we had text messaging 10 years ago, but now we're getting these smartphones. Advertisers are really starting to get it and starting to do some really engaging, cool stuff on this very creative platform as well. And we've also got performance marketing on mobile as well. Obviously, I work for Google, so search is huge. We sometimes see 20-25% of queries coming through from like the travel sector or the finance sector or the retail sector. 25% of queries that are coming through from mobile devices, e.g. high-end devices or tablets for a particular vertical. By the end of the year, it may even be something like 40% for some of these key verticals, as more and more people want information whenever and wherever they are on their mobile phone. So I think that's why mobile advertising is going to be huge. Cloud computing, I love it. I take my mobile phone with me all the time. Whenever I want some information, I use my mobile phone. If I'm in a different country, because I'm in charge of Europe, I travel a lot, I can use an application called Google Translate, and essentially it means I can say something in English and it will translate it to Norwegian or to Spanish or to French. And that works off cloud computing. Essentially it takes my voice file, sends it up to the cloud, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of servers vote on what they think it's going to be, send it back down to my phone, and within a second, if I said, tell me the way to the beach, it's translated into Norwegian or French or Spanish, where is the beach? So cloud computing is going to be huge because all of a sudden, you're not limited to the size of your mobile phone, you're limited to the infinite processing power in the cloud. So it's amazing, and we're only at the tip of the iceberg at the moment. I think the current challenge for cloud computing is very much about bandwidth. At the moment, we've got 3G in most European markets. 4G is starting to come, but most devices aren't able to handle it, and the licenses, particularly in the UK, aren't fully sorted out yet. So I think that's a major obstacle, is getting that kind of bandwidth and making a full use of and the power of the mobile phone. For advertising, for me, it sits with the CMOs. The barrier is there. I think there's a bit of apathy between what people understand they should be doing on mobile and what they are doing on mobile. I think everyone understands it's going to be big, but no one understands really how can I make it big for my particular business. I mentioned earlier 1% of all budgets are on mobile, but it's around 5 to 10% of all media consumption is on mobile, and it's changing that discrepancy, which is a big thing that we need to do in mobile. And at the moment that sits with the CMOs, and I think they've been a little bit apathetic about really embracing mobile and really starting doing some cool stuff on this engagement platform. So I'm going to be a little bit biased here. I look after both mobile and social for Google, so I'm going to be say social is going to be huge as well. Obviously, we know lots of stats around Facebook, like 50% of people are now connected to Facebook via their mobile phones. We see some really great stats talking about mobile usage on our platform, the Google Plus platform as well. And I think because Google Plus just connects all of the web and makes it personal to you, depending on who you are, I think as more and more people connect to the mobile phone, that's going to get bigger and bigger as well. So social.